Whoa! God dang it. She's laying on the ground and I'm trying to jump on top of her. Perv. Alright. Welcome everybody. Ooh, wow. Got whatever that was. This is Too Old to Be Gaming. And this is my 7 days Rebirth overhaul mod playthrough. The game starts you up by a trader, but you got this little horde coming through, and you have these zombies. But you do start off with a dog companion. Each new game also starts off with those tornadoes. Come on, dog. It's a little bit farther out of town than I'd prefer. Come on, dog. We don't care about those guys. There's a bear and a boar. Damn it. Let's avoid both these animals if possible. I was just kind of scope out the town before I go talk to the trader. Ah, freaking ass bear. Right? Yep. Let's just keep running, dog. I don't have any time for you, zombies. I have a bear on my ass. Oh yeah, I'm hoping that would would happen. Pick up some stones. Sorry about that. Was running away. Not the most auspicious start of the game, but it's a lot harder than vanilla. And you start off, like I mentioned, with some equipment. You have a dog with you. And before I have to go back to the town, and there's just kind of zombies everywhere. They have huge hordes in the game, but they've also just got these, you know, onesie twosies just kind of hanging out, annoying everything, causing problems, preventing you from just moving on with what you want to do. But I guess that's the purpose of the zombies, though. And they tend to follow you a pretty long way. Rope. I don't have any armor on. Alright, let's get this clown out of our way. Even those zombies that we ran past a long time ago are still chasing us. Zombies have loot, or most of them do anyway. And there's class progression in the game. Forget exactly what bonked up there. Yeah, I need to go back and talk to the trader, that's for sure, but I just thought I would see what was in the town before I went back in and head out. A lot of that stuff we'll talk about in a minute. Axe, stone, or stone axe. But there are... Oh, freaking spider monkey. Oh, bad touch. Those are the worst. Not really, but they're really annoying. The dog can't really die, he'll just respawn. Stone axe, what's preventing me? I need sticks. I think I can get sticks from here. And there are different types of workbenches in the world that need tools to work. And so you find those at like Working Stiff's Tools, you find them at Passing Gases, in toolboxes. Ooh, what was that? And so that's actually what I'm kind of really looking for, where if there's anything close by. Also trying to find if there's any honey, because you will get infected a lot. I have in all my playthroughs. And there's a passing gas right there. And you got various professions. The traders are open all night long, and they're protected, and they have loot. A bunch of stuff can be looted. There are repairable vehicles in the game. Is this one? Nope. But you need to find the proper parts, like tires, engines, radiators, spark plugs, stuff like that in order to get them working. So even if you find a repairable car, you could wrench it down if you want, and you get a better chance of finding the actual parts. But again, there's motorcycle tires, truck tires, car tires, all different types, so you need to kind of see what you get. These ice machines tend to have food in them. Alright. Something good in this box. Pliers. Yeah, I need pliers. That's a... Oh. As you can see in the workbench here, yeah, you need pliers and hammers and a screwdriver. But not everything needs both. Some stuff only needs the pliers, some stuff only needs the screwdriver, and all of the shit bear. That's, again, a lot of these zombies and animals have a much bigger aggro range. So let's just not even give the bear an opportunity. Dog, save your master, Bubba. Come on. Buddha, Bubba. Take that dog out. Whoa! God dang it. She's laying on the ground and I'm trying to jump on top of her. Perv. We do get a walking increase when on roads and paths and trails versus just grass and dirt. Alright, I'm gonna have to call Bubba back. Not sure if he got the dog. There is such a thing called a no-hit bug, where sometimes you just can't hit them. Can't hit the zombies can't hit you. It was a problem that Furious Ramsey was trying to fix in the previous revisions. He was not able to, and it's in the game still, but if it gets bad enough, you just have to log out and log back in. That's an exploit. Pick the dog up. He'll get healed. Change his name. Little cheesy, little exploitative. And again, you want to target their heads if possible, but sometimes just can't. Alright, dog, inventory. What can I load up with you? Pretty much everything can be picked up in the game. Tire. Is that a bicycle tire? I think so. Yep, bicycle tire. You can make the parts. You find a frame and a bicycle handlebars, tires. So really you could make it day one if you found everything. You may have to buy parts, or there's a repair kit you may have to get this. I don't think any of the vending machines work other than those in the traders. I think that bear's close enough to aggro on me. Join schematic. Come on, dog. Just bypass everybody. Uh-oh. Get down there, get that zombie dog. I'm gonna rely on you. Taking that thing out. Oh, there's some handlebars. Like I could pick that dumpster up, use it for storage. That's right, Smokey. You keep his attention while I stab him in the back of the head. Alright, who's next? Well, yeah. I think this is also like the city, so there's always more zombies in the city. County Sheriff Building, like I said, some of these POIs, yeah, there's I forget a couple of POI packs that were added with the overhaul mod. Some of them I've played before. One of the differences I do get with this overhaul mod is walking seems a little floaty, for lack of a better word, than vanilla does. Oh, is that a mailbox? I was also kind of hoping to find, the newsstands and stuff to pick up any crafting items. So gumbo stew, use that. At least I know that. Don't know if I can make it. That's a cool POI house. I think these pallets will give you nails. Yep. I guess I just ran past this. And the zombies, some zombies have glowing hands. They are an additional effects. like yellow, like that one. I'm slow. I'm going to let the dog take care of that. That is like an explosion immune zombie. The explosive immune zombies can knock you down, which is a pretty cool effect and should be in vanilla. The color of their hands correspond to a different effect. Because it doesn't really matter where I put that, I just need to put it down somewhere. Come on, doggy. Getting kind of late, and I'm heavy, just like in real life. Alright, Trader. Of course, Trader Rex. Come in, dog. Alright, now, Trader Rex has a bunch of different traders. There's Briston. There's Briston over there. You'll have to talk to him after you talk to Rex. He'll send you over to Elias. Let me just store some stuff in here. Oh shoot, he's in the compound. He must have spawned in here in the initial load up. Now eventually zombies can open doors. So let's read that drone. Some of the more evolved zombies can open doors periodically. So you have, there's a workstation, that's the workstation. You got the furnace. And again, you have a bellows, an anvil, and a crucible. You'll need one or more of these to actually create the item called out over here. Like the workstation, you need pliers and a hammer and a screwdriver. Ultimately, we'll go in and talk to Rex. He'll send us over to Briston, who is the genetics guy, and he'll provide some general information. Then you come over to Elias, and he's your profession. You'll choose your profession. And around the trader compounds are items that you can loot. And I think that might very well be a option in the settings. And again, calcium chloride. Again, there's a lot of new items, crafting materials in the game that you'll have to learn how it works. Oh, this is repairable. So if I find, I don't think you have to have headlights to get it up and running, but battery, spark plugs, which I have, a small engine, and car wheels, and then I get a hot wire kit, which you can buy. I can actually use this. So, but there's cars, motorcycle, bicycles, various scooters, military trucks. I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff. Again, the only vending machines that I've seen are these in the trader compound. So we'll come over here, talk to this grumpy Gus.
You think you're pretty smart now, don't you?
I'm a genius.
Hey, Einstein.
He'll give you a starting pack, and these go to, your strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, charisma, just like it says parentheses. And we'll look at that in a minute. I'm going to go for the charisma. If you click on it, it kind of tells you what the 2 or 3 skills it's governing. Extra T-Rex, minor 69er, mother load. You'll see those cardio parkour. It's nighttime. Deep cuts, lucky looter, physician, treasure hunter, charisma, daring adventure, better barter, and charismatic nature. That's what I'm going to try to go for first, because you can, if you get to level 1, you can hire an additional companion. So here's Rec. He just tells you to open that pack, go talk to Briston, and he has a backstory here. And of course, he can give you quests. Dang it, what is under that text? I'll choose it.
You do something for me, and maybe I won't kill you.
Inventory.
What's it gonna be?
Well, let's go back. And of course, this inventory, you can sell stuff. Right now, I'm going to sell that. I'm going to hold on to the money. There's no dukes. It's old cash.
All that.
But you can have multiple jobs at one time. I'm looking for that passing gas. That's a long way away. That's not the closer one. Quonset hut. Can't read what that one is, but I'll take it. No, it's the one I just did.
Change my mind if you do something for me.
Game you move, residence Malone. I'll take one buried
Look,
supply.
Kid, I'll give you some work, but you better not
jobs. Red Rocket. Gas station. That's a long way away. I don't think I could walk there. But that might be a good place to get a bunch of tools. You know what? I am going to
Hey, jerk. You need some work?
Risk it. I am going to do the starter kit. Open. It gives you 2 things out of there. This blueprint for charisma, that you can make one of these 3, but you need a anvil for the forge in order to make that. So we will use the booster there. Charisma's right now is 1.19%. Use. Bump, bump. Go back to charisma. Now it's 11, so it went up by 10. Yeah, so the charisma went up to 10. Once that gets to level 1, you can start choosing one of these. But that 100 little blueprints, you can make a mod that will increase this to 1, which will allow you to hire 1 survivor and additional dog. And then if you're working with a party member, you get that. So I'm going to focus on getting that first. Not a lot to loot in here. But we'll loot what we can. His yard has more stuff to loot than his actual building. Vitamins are good. And you'll need paper in the game, so don't ignore it. I mean, it's not as if it's something that, you know, you need thousands of, but you'll need it for some of the blueprints. But table saw can turn wood into planks and sticks. You need a blade and gasoline to run it. A shredder, you need a propane tank. You can find those like in barbecue pits. That's probably the easiest place. And loot this. Loot this. You know, lead pipe. You can scrap that lead to make lead like you're used to. Or sell it, which may be what I'm going to do. Start. There are some nails. Hey, dog. Yeah, they can actually not get through, but you can attack them through the fence. Physics be damned in this game. Shouldn't be anything in there. There's typically nothing in these. Food, a lot of the stuff's pretty common with the typical wrecked compound. Yeah, there are cassette tapes, a whole bunch of them, but you need the headset and the cassette player in order to use them. And once you do that, you can play the music and get bonuses while it's playing. There are 2 types of hordes in the game. One that you're used to, just a whole bunch of zombies, and then the second one, which is a timed event. Even if you kill them, they'll just continue to respawn until the timer expires. But like I said, there's just lots of little zombies wandering through, causing problems. Alright, Briston. It's time to look through his inventory. He's the genetics guy. He'll sell genetics for a price. He'll also trade genetics and blueprints and ammo. Speaking of which, here's a free genetic boost. Use it wisely. Now we need to go talk to Elias, who's the class guy. But if you come back and talk to him, you know, he has these genetic boosts which you can buy to increase the associated skill, but I think you can't go higher than your genetic ability. DNA booster if you lose it. Yeah, so that's where you get a lot of this stuff here. And ammo, genetics, and DNA boost are a similar thing. If you have a bunch that you don't want and you want a specific type, you say, hey, I want 44. And you could trade in whatever ammo you want and get the 44, but here it's like a 50% trade-off. So better than nothing, but not great. But again, a lot of the zombies tend to have 1 round, 2 rounds on them, so that is helpful. Right now we're just putting whatever we can away. Not quite hungry yet. Oh, we'll do the genetic boost. And I put away the little syringe thing. Go back up like before. We'll hit recipes and it says, hey, what do you want this one to be? Again, depending on how you want to play the game. Again, I'm trying to get some companions. Of course, having a companion is good and bad, just like in real life. And now that you have the boost and the boost injector, go recipes, combine the appropriate one together, craft. Yeah, having the dog and a companion can really be life-saving, but at the same time, they'll steal your experience points and it'll take you longer to heal up. So I put another one of those. Now it's up another 10%. And these genetics go up by doing various activities. And it kind of tells you what the increase and you need to do it by, just simply by attacking. Doing damage restraint goes up. walking, carrying around, I know one of these is carrying around heavy loads. I think that's Constitution. Charisma, intelligence, you craft a lot, you salvage a lot, that'll go up. Charisma, one of the ways to bring that up is doing quests. Right, and now we come over here. Oh, did I find a, let me read this, just clear that out of the way. Keep my money with me. Actually, another tire and a chassis, and they seem to be pretty common. I can get a bike. I don't know what weapon I'm going to use yet, so I'll leave all the ammo there. Oh. Was that a pliers? Did I give it to the dog? Inventory. There it is. Yeah, the pliers by themselves don't do me any good. Because I need to combine the pliers with the claw hammer in order to make the pliers and hammer. So that'll just stay there for a while. Alright. And again, passing gas. The other thing I made, just again doing a little bit of the testing that I've done and playing. I'm going to see if I can find a working stiff tool. I'm really low to do that, but getting these tools and stuff is really pretty handy. Now Elias here is going to talk about what class I want to play. Briston sent him, yes. Essentially, the more you fight, the better you get. Again, you get more experience with your weapons and your skill by hitting them in the head and killing them. That's kind of one of the issues with having too many of the companions. They'll steal a lot of those points from you. Editing tool here. I keep saying your companions will steal your points, but your companion and dog do not level up. What I meant to say is your companion and dog will kill the zombie before you have the chance to deliver the killing blow and get the experience points. Back to the game. Craft a better weapon. Can just check your crafting as you increase. Focus on your weapon class. You really want to just try to limit it to the things you know how to do, how to use. Again, now you get to choose your class, and all your classes have an aurora. So the hunter, you know, he's the long rifle guy, bows, long range rifle, spears, but I did one of these recently. I don't want to play it again. His aurora is arrows. Periodically, arrows rain down. A thug, clubs, shotgun. His goon's revenge, extra fire rate, reload. Kind of like that. Butcher, swords and assault rifles. He has a bleed effect. Soldier, axes, machine guns, double damage. The chance to do double damage. And I think this applies to both the range as well as the melee weapon. Technical geek is like the intellect bot, a build, batons, revolvers, and you do get a turret, and he gets a shock. I think there's also a grenade that goes with it. The madman does knuckles and machine guns. He gets an explosion aurora. Builder is hammers, pistols, electrical traps. I guess maybe he does more with electrical traps, not quite sure. And dismemberment. That's actually interesting. And then sous chef, knives, and heavy handguns. And growling in the background. And the bonus, 1,000 cuts is your aurora. Witch doctor, he does quite a bit of stuff. He uses a scythe. He doesn't really get an aurora, but he can mind control. But his is a scythe and tactical rifle, scythe and tactical rifles. And black magic, so there's various stuff you can do there. And you can even summon a zombie as well. Berserker, he's again a little bit different, doesn't get an aurora. He can only use melee weapons and a primitive bow, but he can use any melee weapon. And he gets into rage, and he can only use ranged weapons during horde. So, and that's it. They all got their specialty, and ultimately you'll have to craft a half book. Generally one for the range, one for the melee. You have to use the weapon until you use the weapon up to get to 100, then you craft half the book. Do the melee, the range one, you get the half book, combine the two books together for your class, then you're actually class. So it can take a while to get this done. I'm going to back out of this, say accept. Won't let me back out, huh? Oh, that's kind of crappy. We'll give you an opportunity to think about it. Nope, you are stuck in here unless you choose what you want. That is kind of crappy. Need to put that in there as a bug. Alright, if I had to choose something, I want to go with the butcher and try the swords and assault rifles and get the bleed effect. So, alright, again, like you mentioned, the first thing is you need to craft the two weapons. In this particular case, the pipe rifle is the starter for the assault rifle. The bone sword is the starter weapon for swords. So you have to craft each of these. Once you get to 100%, and you see down there in the bottom, the little books are 00s. Once they get to 100 for each, you can craft the half book, combine them together for your actual class. Let's see, so fighting with the sword, and you'll create the fragment for that one. Use the pipe machine gun, get to 100, you'll craft a book for that one. You combine them together for the class. So this can take a while, that's for sure. All right, and he has his own set of items to buy, and these are quests that you can go out, and I don't have enough money for this, but mortar and pestle, you use that, like a lot of stuff, mainly gunpowder, and you can get it level 1, hunt a table saw, but you can use them here. Same thing with the forge. Now the distiller is really important because that's where you're going to make all your drinks, but you can't get this one until level 20 unless you find it in the wild. So, and you find kitchens and that type of stuff should have the distiller. You can use a wrench on the workstation you find in the field to pick up a repairable workstation, which you can repair at your base. But you kind of need it in order to make it. The workbench, level 20, but again, we found a workbench over there, not passing gas. If I had a salvage tool, I can just wrench it, bring it home, and then just fix it. But a gas top stove, you get those from wrenching, salvaging stoves. You need that to make the distiller and something else, cooktop or something like that, chemistry station. So again, you can find these in the wild, but shredder, you can use it here, but it costs money, and they're all like little mini hordes and stuff that you got to fight. So Crucible, I'm not quite sure what this throwing knife is for. Rage Panther, that is for the Berserker. That is a whole lot for you. It is almost 4 o'clock, so I'm going to end the episode right here. I do appreciate joining me. This is Too Old to Be Gaming. If you enjoyed yourself, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.